craft with this, you can quilt with this, you can sew with this. It's perfect for any job. It comes loaded with every possible extra that you would want. It has that large, easy to view LED backlit screen so you can see all the stitches ahead of time, all the ones that you select. 240 stitches altogether. There are 8 built-in button holders, 15 different feet, a quick set drop-in bobbin, 4 of those. We're giving you $50 off today, and it's free shipping and handling. My producer Rob said at the beginning when we started and we previewed it, we had about 100. Now he says we have about 80. So these are gonna go very, very quickly. If you'd like it, it is good to go. We're quickly showing you all the different extras that come along with this. It is a loaded package. It's free shipping. And by the way, the flex pay is only $49.99 if you wanna get it home. So I know a bit about sewing, but not a ton. But Julie Faye Van Balzer's here and she's gonna tell us more about it. Welcome to the show. Welcome to our big crafting day.
Thanks. I appreciate that you dressed to match the quilt guy. That was very kind of you.
I totally did. Listen, you know what? What I think is amazing about this machine is that, you know, first of all, we're not in the $500, $600, $700, $800 range, which for most people is a little off their budget. This is a machine that does a lot.
Oh my gosh.
And it doesn't, and even if you're a beginner level, you can use this machine.
Oh yeah. I love this machine because, as you said, it's so easy to use. So I just want to show you a little bit about it. And I hope you can see the front of the machine because I really want to just point out some things that are really great here. So you can see that the stitch guide is right on the front of the machine, which I love. And even though it looks like there are tons of stitches, guess what? It flips up because there are more, including an alphabet, which is really cool. And it's so easy to use. So let's say you wanted to use the alphabet. Now, like we said, this is a computerized machine, but easy. So if I look up here at the top, I can see all these different little icons. So for instance, you can see that A. So if I want letters, I just click the button so that the green light goes to the A. Okay, and then I've already, because this has memory, which I love, so I've already typed in my first few letters, so I'm just gonna add my next letter. I have the chart here, so I can go ahead and put in the number that I want and hit add, which again is written right on the machine. It's not like I had to remember this. And then I step on the foot pedal, and you know what? We're gonna go ahead and just spell out something very special.
It's that, I mean, you know what I love?
It's really that easy.
It is that simple. And you know what's great about a machine like this too, is that you're getting feedback as you're going, so it's not like it's gonna be so challenging you can't figure it out.
Yes.
And you're gonna be doing jobs very, very quickly, and you catch on really quickly, because it's kind of like having a built-in tutor right there.
It is, and the machine stops. You can see that. I'm still stepping on the pedal, but the machine is smarter than me, so it has actually stopped. So then I can hit the needle up button, raise my foot. There is a thread cutter right on the back of the machine, and now you can see that right here I have written out Julie. So you can really customize whether it's tags that you want to put in something on a lunch bag. The example that we have here is we've done the same kind of personalization on a little makeup bag so that, you know, even if you and your friend have the same taste, you are always going to be able to find it because it's custom, which I think is super fun.
Yeah, I mean, that's really having a machine like this is gonna really allow you to customize so many different projects.
Yes.
In fact, that's a good way to get started, which is just putting people's names and things like that on, right?
Oh my gosh,
Which, you know, inside of shirts, or if you want to monogram things. I mean, it's pretty cool to be able to do that.
And I thought of labeling my socks because I hate matching socks. What I've done just now is I've opened up what I like to call the garage. So right here, built into the machine, you can see here are all my extra feet, okay? And by the way, if you are not necessarily a sewer, you may not know, feet are crazy expensive, so it's awesome that you're getting so much with this. Now, let me show you how easy it is to change the foot, okay? There is a little black button on the very back here, and all I'm gonna do is push it, and did you see how that foot just came right off? So I can put that away. And then when I wanna put the next foot on, let's see if I can get my fingers out of the way. There is a little bar right on here. And then this is like a little cup. That's the best way I can describe it, which goes around the bar. So all you do is place the bar under the little cup, lower the presser foot. Did you hear the click?
I heard it click.
Raise it up, that's it. The foot has been changed. Yep. It's super easy. So now we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of quilt piecing. And these are just some quick designs and shapes that I cut out with my scan and cut. And again, lower the presser foot. I wanna change my stitch. How do I do that? Well, it's so easy because again, I can see everything and I can read it right on here. I wanna go ahead to a regular stitch, so I make sure my green light is right there. And I can flip down my chart to see what I wanna use. And I wanna use just the regular center straight stitch 01. And right away, it can tell me the foot that I wanna use. I can customize, once again, the length or the width, or leave it at the default if I want, and then step on the pedal, and we can go ahead and stitch this seam. Make sure that I pull my pin out, of course. You never wanna sew over pins. And then just like that, once again, raise the needle, it is done. I mean, this is how quickly a quilt can come together, because right here you can see, right, we've stitched these together, and now you're on your way to having an absolutely stunning quilt square.
And you know,
cool?
you see, and we started out small, and that's with quilting, you know, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It's so neat to be able to do that. Notice that the whole area is illuminated where you're working to. There's a really nice bright light under there. So if you're having issues with your eyes and you can't see anything, you've got that all ready to go. And I love how everything is right in front of you. You have that LCD screen so you can pick out your stitches. You can see them ahead of time. It even gives you suggestions and tells you what to use.
It does, so that when you want to know which foot to use, if it says J foot, it's actually labeled in here. Perfect. I can actually see which is the J foot to go ahead and grab it. So if you are like an uncomfortable sewer or a new person, it doesn't matter. That's how easy it is to use. Now, I do want to show you some of the super special attachments that you're getting with this machine, because this makes me really excited. So I want to tell you, this circle that has been stitched on here, it was so unbelievably easy to do. And I know you're gonna think this is crazy, but what does it is this thing that I put on the machine called the circle attachment, circular sewing attachment, and you are gonna get that. So here's how it works, okay? There's a little pin, which I'm just pulling out. Here it is. You can see it looks like a thumbtack maybe, or something like that. And you can see I have a hole already right in the center of my fabric, so I'm gonna make sure that I just put that right back through. Okay, so I've just pushed my pin through. Now I can adjust where this pin is gonna be based on just dragging this back and forth, and there are measurements on here that are drawn on here. So then I'm gonna take this pin, and can you see, this looks like an upside down Y. It's like a little red mark.
Yeah, I
so
see it.
what I wanna do is I wanna put my pin right at the center of that Y. Okay, so I can see it right there, put it in and push down. Then all I need to make sure that I do is put the fabric under the presser foot. Once again, pick your stitch, which you know how to do, lower the foot, step on the pedal, and I bet you can guess, because this is called a circular sewing attachment, what's gonna happen, which is I am just gonna pretend that I'm sewing straight, but because of the nature of the pin and the attachment, what it's gonna do is take it in a circle. So I'm actually going to be able to stitch decoratively in a circle. And Guy, I'm just gonna give you this to show off, which is you can make some really amazing things. You can make, that's a pillow that you're holding there, that, you know, not only have we stitched, but we've also couched down some threads, because you're getting a foot that allows you to do that. You could do this on the back of a denim jacket or something cool like that. I mean, talk about really cool personalization, because there's no way I could sew in this perfect circle. And you can see how hard this is. I'm talking to you, I'm hanging out.
You're doing a lot. You're juggling a lot of balls here.
But it's easy.
Well, and the pin is what stabilizes it in the center, and then you just let the machine go ahead and do the work. We've already picked out the stitch. We have the right foot in there because we know we've double checked on all that stuff. We have a nice big brightly lit sewing field there, so you can see everything, and all you do is just let it do the work.
Let it do the work. I mean, I think that's the thing that I didn't understand about sewing when I was first given a sewing machine, is I thought that I was gonna have to be like sweating away and working super hard, and I didn't realize how much a machine does it for you. Which is really amazing, because it means that all these projects that seem so far out of reach, all these quilts, even just like adding a button onto your clothing, you can do that because you have a buttonhole foot and a button sewing foot.
And you know, we take our time in showing these demonstrations for the people that are beginners and have not used a machine, or have maybe only had one not of this quality and it's time to upgrade. But I will tell you, if you are a great sewer, you already know how great this machine machine can be for you, and all the different extras. And to your point earlier, it comes with so many different feet, so you can do all these different things. The easy buttonholer attachments are all included. I just got an update from Rob. So at the beginning of the hour, we had 100. What'd you say we have left, Rob? 60? Okay, so we have 60 left. So 40 are already gone. At this price, it's not gonna last. We rarely get the discount and give free shipping. So if you've always wanted one, and I'll tell you, once you get this, it'll open up a whole world for you.
It really
be able to make
will.
custom items, and your friends will notice, your family will know, be like, where did you get that? I've never seen it.
I was gonna say,
that's because it's one of a kind.
It's true, and if you're thinking about Christmas gifts, which if you're a crafter, I know you're thinking about Christmas gifts already, then you know that this is so easy. Think about how you can customize and make all kinds of
I'd like to have my
amazing
shirts
things.
monogrammed. I always thought that would be a cool thing.
That's very cool.
You know, I'm not some rich guy, but I would still like to have cool
Well,
looks.
and then you can do that. I mean, that's the thing, is you don't have to have a lot of money. And the other thing is, a lot of people think you have to make everything from scratch, but you don't, okay? You can absolutely just embellish things you already have, but look how beautiful that circle is. And you see, we can keep going, adding different colors, because you have so many decorative stitches in here.
Look at how you
can make placemats.
I couldn't draw that even if I had one of them things to draw
circles.
circles.
Are you kidding me?
I couldn't.
No way, because I always end up messing it up.
Look at all the stuff you made here. I love these big faces that you did. Are these like for pillows, or what would I do with these?
So those are little art quilts that are just meant to hang on the wall, but you could certainly do it that way too.
Look what you did. And this stuff is really cool. You could frame that and put it up on a wall.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I'm gonna show you how to do some of that quilting, but I just wanna quickly show, do you mind helping me? It's a little long, I don't have enough arms. My arms aren't long enough to do this. This is all the built-in stitches in this machine.
Look at all the stitches.
I mean, that's amazing, right? So you have the two different alphabets. You can see you can sew on your buttons and your buttonholes. You have so many different decorative stitches that you can use for whatever style, lots of different satin stitches. If you wanted to try applique, if you wanted to try any kind of decorative work, this is also an easy way to take a store-bought dress or piece of clothing and just add a little bit of something special to it.
We need to update everybody. So now I have 50 left. If you want this machine, I'm sorry. I know we only had like 100, but we thought, you know what? Crafting day, it's really highly rated. Everybody loves this machine. We'll get it, we'll sell it out. People will get it home. They'll be able to utilize it with all their crafts, or with anything they want to fix, or with anything they want to create for their kids. I mean, and you know what's great about sewing too is you can start. If you're not really great at it, you know the projects that you can do to get started on, right? Smaller
100%.
things. I mean, maybe you're not going to be a quilter right out of the gate, or maybe that's an easy thing.
Well, I have to tell you, I came to sewing very late in life. My mother did not sew. I remember going to school with stapled hems. I'm sorry, Mom, to throw you under the bus there. But you know, sewing is one of those things that really is a lifelong skill. It's also a wonderful bonding thing. I have found so many fabulous people in my local quilt guild, and you do not have to be good or know what you're doing. There are people out there who want to help you, but it's a great way to start a conversation with other crafty people, either online or in person. So what I'm doing now is something known as free motion stitching. Now, normally to get a free motion foot like this, you would need to pay extra for it, but it's coming with your machine. Also, you'll notice how I've dropped the feed dogs because I am controlling exactly what is happening here. So, in fact, maybe, Guy, I'll write your name out here, just like this, so that you can really do absolutely anything that you want. There you go.
That's awesome.
Okay, so you can see how easy it is, whether you want to draw a little script or do just extra little quilting and stuff like that. It makes it really, really easy.
I want to put that on all my shirts.
Right?
That'll be my thing. Like but in a small version, it'll be like, yeah, the squiggly thing with Guy's name on it.
Exactly. You can have your signature. I like it.
That'd be my brand. That'll be my. Hey, can we're gonna go. You want to go to the phones now? Should we do that first, Rob? Rob? Okay.
Well, I was gonna.
All right, so we have Wendy. We have Wendy on the phone. I want to talk to Wendy. Hi, Wendy. Welcome into HSN. Say hi to Julie.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Guy and Wendy. Hi, this is Wendy. Hi, Julie.
Hello.
So, Wendy, are you buying a machine today, or do you own a machine? What do you want to talk about?
Yes, I purchased the Brother Strong and Tough before when it was on, and I just purchased this one.
Good for you.
Fantastic. This is a great machine for travel and classes. Sorry.
You got a question, right?
Yes, I do. Earlier you were showing about the font and the name. I wanted to find out how big does the fonts come out on the clothes?
So it's the same size every time. Let me just go ahead and grab that sample so I can show you that, Wendy. Sorry, Guy.
That's all right.
So you can see that it is, oops, let's see if I can get this in the right spot. There you go.
No, you were
okay.
good. Yeah.
So you can see right there, this is about the size that it is. I'm gonna guess that's 3/4 of an inch tall, something like that is what it looks like to me, but it always comes out the exact same size because this is called lettering. So it's something that is just a built-in stitch that's gonna be the same size every time. Does that help, Wendy?
Yeah. Yes, it does. That's great.
All right, Wendy, thank you so much. We're running out of time. Thanks for calling and good luck with your machine. We have about 2 minutes remaining. Rob just updated me. We got a handful left if you want to grab it. We're down to 20. So should we show? Do you want to, what do you want to do?
Let's go through what you get.
Really quick,
because
one last time.
I do want to mention, if we look at, this machine just one last time before we get to the what you get, you'll notice that it looks a little different. And that's because you're getting this wide extension table with the machine. So what you do is you just take off this little front part right here, okay? And then you put on the wide extension table. So that's what that is right there in front of the what you get.
Perfect. And now let's take a look at all the different extras because the package is huge.
It really is. It's huge. And there's some stuff that, like this, what is this? This is a hard case. This not only keeps dust away, but it keeps it keeps your machine, your investment completely protected, which I really, really love. There is the handle just pops right through this top back, which makes it really great. Of course, you're getting everything you need. Of course, your foot pedal, this is the wide extension table that we were showing right there. I'm knocking things around, but this is an instructional DVD that you're getting with it. Look at the number of feet you are getting. I hope this blows your mind, right? So zigzag foot, if you want to do any applique, that's what you would be doing and using, and there's several zigzag stitches. The monogramming foot, the braiding foot, the 1/4 inch quilting foot, that's one of my favorites. I use it all the time. The cording foot, the zipper foot, so now you can put in zippers into absolutely anything, which is really fantastic.
All right, and guess what?
It's gone.
They're gone. I knew that was going to happen. I wish we had more. Hey, if you're on the line, stay on the line because I have about 8 or 9 or 10 left, but we're trying to make sure the people that are calling will get one too. Excellent job, Julie. Thank you so much. You did a wonderful job. Hey, really quickly, very popular in this hour.